moment. Alrighty. We got one away here. It's been a quick few outs already. The Royals went down really quick, and the Tigers already have one away. Here's Carpenter, McKinstry, Torkelson, Green, Dingler, Keith, Sweeney, and Baez. Torres got out. Here's Carpenter taking ball one. The pitcher is Michael Wacha. All right. Hey, look at that. That'll be a base hit. Carpenter gets on, one away. Ooh. Excuse me. Here's Zach McKinstry. What's up, Wade? Fouled away. It's 0-1. I'm enjoying the day. I actually just got done doing a bunch of grading, so my brain's kind of scrambled right now. Ball one away. I just graded like 7 research papers. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, let's hope so. A little holiday cleaning. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Wade, you said that earlier. I wouldn't consider Mark Canha to be a friend. He sucked. Anyone who pines for Mark Canha is gay. That's all I have to say. 2-2. He was terrible. I was so glad we got rid of that bum. He's the reason we didn't have Meadows for most of the season last year. The second we got rid of fucking Mark Canha, we got Meadows and we became like the best team in baseball. Coincidence? I genuinely do not think so. You're going to have to prove to me that that was a coincidence. We got rid of Canha, who was holding our team back. And then we went on a 31-13 run. Almost like the day after we got rid of the guy. So, he's not our friend. He was an enemy. He was here to ruin the team. 2-2. And McKinstry goes down, 2 away. Here's Spenny 2 bats, Mr. Torkelson. Yeah, any player that holds up a talented rookie and plays like Mark Canha did is not a friend. I mean, yeah, Jack Flaherty's been terrible. Torres isn't any good. Re-signing Jack Flaherty after last year. I mean, yeah, he hasn't really done much with free agents. Hey, Trey Sweeney's batting 8th today. Whoa, he signed one bad free agent? Oh, dang. The guy's hurt. We don't even know if he's going to be good or not. But yeah, let's I blame the GM for signing a player getting hurt. That's what I do. I'm very smart. Yeah, I blame the GM for Alex Cobb getting hurt. That's an interesting take. All right. I would say signing Jack Flaherty twice and then trading him for our current shortstop and one of the top prospects in all of baseball in Lorenzo Tyrone pretty much eclipses that both of those things by so far. I genuinely don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't care. I don't even care. You're telling me things I don't care about. Do either of those two signings do anything to what we did with Jack Flaherty the last 2 years? Yeah, I mean, yeah, Torres has been terrible with his 297 average and 755 OPS. Terrible. We definitely don't need that in the lineup that struggles to hit the baseball last year. We definitely don't need a guy hitting 300 with a 750 OPS. That was a bad signing. You're right. That hasn't been very good. He isn't doing exactly what we signed him for. And Riley Green gets out. That'll end the inning. I'm sorry, but like, what are you talking about? Torres is doing exactly what we got him to do. Hit the baseball. Is that not what we signed him to do? Especially left-handed pitching? Yeah, he's doing that. I mean, he's our what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th best bat in the lineup right now? And our new leadoff. I don't know. I feel like what are we supposed to sign with free? By the way, we don't need free agents. Like, everyone keeps forgetting that, like, we just need guys, like, for pitchers, we just need guys to eat the back end of innings, the back end of shit games. Like, we didn't need to go sign, like, all of the best relievers in baseball when we had to. We clearly had a plan in place. As far as, like, the offense goes, who do we need to sign? Alex Bregman? Yeah, wow. I guess that would help out a lot. We'd probably have like 14 wins instead of 13. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't see where the complaint on Scott Harris is at this. Like, what are you complaining about? If you're complaining about anything Scott Harris has done at this point, you're kind of just bitching to bitch. You're just a person who is unhappy about every single thing about something. Like, the Tigers could be undefeated and you'd be bitching that we have Maeda on the roster. Like, do you see like how that correlates to me? I don't see what Scott Harris done bad other than like sign some guys that we kind of needed Maeda out of the bullpen last year. That was pretty vital, wasn't it? You won't admit it, but like Maeda eating up a lot of those innings last year in August when he was one of our better bullpen arms, when he was eating 4, 5, 6 innings a night when we had 2 starting pitchers. Do you think there's a reason they kept Maeda for a team that lost all of their starting pitching last year? Boy, Maeda turned out to be a great signing. In my opinion, despite the fact he didn't like throw no hitters every game or throw like 1-run shutouts every time he started at 40 years old or whatever he is. Yeah, like, sure, he gave up 4 or 5 runs, but it's like, that shouldn't be enough to lose you the game. And he was like our only pitcher who stayed healthy. I don't think that run happens last year without Maeda out of the bullpen, in my opinion. 0-2. Now, Alex Cobb, yeah, that seems to be a waste of money. I don't know if he's ever going to get healthy. But it's also like, at the same exact point, does it matter that we wasted money? I don't even think we have an $100 million payroll yet in Detroit. 1 away. Canna flies out. Blech. I don't know. I feel like people are just looking for a reason to bitch about the Tigers at this point. Maybe you should find a new team. You don't seem to like the Tigers very much if the only thing you can see is all the problems with the team, despite the fact that they're, I think, the best team in the American League right now. Maybe the second best team in the American League. Yeah, Scott Harris is doing a terrible job as a GM. By the way, again, to reiterate, we don't need to sign anybody. So yeah, his signings as a GM probably don't look the greatest because we don't need to really sign anything. We don't need starting pitchers. We got like 1,000 of those. We don't really need relievers. We're pretty set on those. Like, what do we need? A third baseman? Rather wait and see how Young plays. Plus, we also tried to sign Bregman. Are you prepared to pay Alex Bregman $40 million a year? That's the real question. That's what he got. That's what he got offered. Should we have offered that too? If you say yes, okay, I'll concede defeat on this argument. But if you say no, then it's like, yeah, we're doing enough. We're doing what we got to do. Sorry, we're not going to overpay for players. 1-2. I mean, we had him signed, but then Boston was like, how about $40 million a year? Same goddamn thing happened with Correa. I think we were going to get him, and then Minnesota offered him a disgusting amount of money for like a 4-year deal. It's a 1-2 count after the single by Garcia, though. Renfroe fouls it away. It'll remain 1-2. $145 million. So essentially nothing. And the luxury cap hit is about what? 245, 250? Maybe 275? Do you see why I don't really care about them spending $27 million on 2 players that suck? Oh well. All they'd be doing is not spending that money anyway. Oh, cool. The idiot. Who's in right field? Oh, it's Zach McKinstry. God damn it, dude. I need that guy out of the outfield. He just gave up a double to Renfroe because he threw the ball to third like a fucking idiot. What a dumb son of a bitch. Well, it's about to be 2-0, folks. We're going to lose to Kansas City because Zach McKinstry's a fucking idiot and doesn't know how to play defense. Here's Pasquantino. Called strike 1. Yeah, exactly. Like $40 million a year for that guy is, yeah, for Judge and Soto money, that's definitely not worth it. Like, by the way, if we pay Skubal the $300 million that we're going to, that's a 10-year, like $300 million contract most likely coming. That would only be $30 million. You know, if we would have signed Bregman for that value, we'd be saying Bregman is a more valuable player than Tarek Skubal, which is a crazy statement to make. He's playing pretty good for Boston, though. We could definitely use the help, but it's not for that kind of money. Two. You know what I mean? Would I like us to do more? Not necessarily. Again, I think we have such a good farm system, which is more of what Scott Harris has like been doing as a GM, is building up our farm system and developing players, than worrying about like fucking overpaying for players. You know, damn, that'll be a base hit. 2 runs will score, 2-0. Oh, no, it's just a single. Only one will score. One nothing, top of the second. This is one of the few teams in baseball that seem to just be able to rattle Tarek Skubal. I'm not really sure why. And it's like the dog shit part of the lineup, too. He literally can't pitch to guys like fucking Renfroe, Fermin, or like Waters is probably going to hit a grand slam if this guy gets on. Yeah, well, exactly. The Tigers are loaded with talent. They don't need to make or signings. See, Margot is also a good pickup till he got hurt. The Tigers sign players as like plugs. Like they're not trying to like build through free agency, which is a bad way to build a team. I think that's a real bad way to build a team, actually. Name a team other than the Dodgers who've won a World Series by building through free agency. And even the Dodgers have a decent amount of players that they drafted and developed. And they get Fermin swinging, 2 down. Let's see if Skubal can get out of this little jam that he's got himself in here too, mainly because of Zach McKinstry. Here's Jonathan India, top of the order. Oh, no, it's Waters. All right, here's the 9-hitter Waters. We might have a break. All right, Tarek, please don't throw this guy shit right down the middle because he's probably going to hit it if you do that. Yeah, Chris Ilitch believes in like building a core and doing that through like the draft and like trading for prospects. And a lot of people hated Chris Ilitch because they thought his plan was stupid. And now it's like, well, look at his plan now. We have like the top farm system and we have one of the best teams in baseball right now. God damn it. That'll be a hit. Runner will score. Wouldn't have got a run in if McKinstry would have just threw the fucking ball to second base earlier. 2-0. Free agency or drafting and developing? Almost every single dynasty in MLB history has been exclusively done through drafting and developing and trading for prospects. All of them except potentially the Dodgers if they win the World Series this year. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because it starts with like what the Braves, and again, like you sign a couple players, right? Like that might be like the moves you make, like one or two guys. Like you look at what the Braves, Yankees, Giants, Astros, all these teams that were near dynasties or just long-standing teams, they do it through drafting. Like it's not like these are like spend crazy money teams. Yankees do it, but they had their most successful run when they built the 90s Yankees. Probably not tonight, no. Sometime during the week or something. I'm busy. I have to write a paper. 2-2. Yeah, I think I'm too. It is finals week for me this week, so I'm kind of busy. By the way, it'll remain 2-2. 2-0 Royals here in the top of the second. Skubal is throwing. Skubal said, Skubal did say he's a big Royals fan growing up, so this is a little weird. Last year, too, he couldn't beat these guys. No, I disagree. There has never been in MLB history a need to win game in the month of April. But I get what you're saying. I just don't. We could lose 4 straight and we're still good. We'd still be above 500. I don't really give a shit. India strikes out swinging. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It'll be Dingler, Keith, and Sweeney. But I get what you're saying. It would suck to get swept by the Padres. And then go on quite a little losing streak here. However, I just am of the belief that we don't have to do all that or worry about that. We've had a good April. We're good to go. We're gonna have a good year, unless everyone gets hurt, I suppose. But generally, like we're exactly where you want to be as April's starting to wrap up. And mostly I would say if you're a Tigers fan, you have to be very happy with where your team is. It's like, all right, this is exactly what I was expecting. And that's the best part. It's like, damn, we're hurt and we're actually performing about exactly as I thought we would. You know what I mean? Like if we can win here, we'd be 6 games up. If we lose, we're 4. That's pretty good. We actually had a good April. We never have good Aprils. Yeah, and the scheduling that we have. Yeah, exactly. The Tigers. This is what you should have expected seeing from the Tigers. They lost the game, John. This is a replay. They're losing on purpose today. It's the second inning, man. I don't know. It's fucking the beginning of the game. I don't know. I hope they lose now. I hate when I don't know. I hate when people get dramatic in like the second inning of a game. Do you know how many times I've seen a team give up 10 runs inside of 3 innings and lose that game? A shocking number of times. Much like the beginning of the baseball season, the beginning of a baseball game, if it doesn't get out of hand early, doesn't really matter much. And actually, if you get down by like 4 or 5 runs, you'll probably lose. Like you'll often see a team get kind of lazy throughout the middle part of the game, and then the other team slowly chips their way back in and wins that game. Very, very common phenomena in baseball. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm giving you a hard time because you gotta chill. It's the second inning, man. That'd be like getting nervous that a touchdown happened in the set in the first on the first drive for a team, and Dingler gets out one away, and you only have money on the money line. Like you have no prop bets. You're just like, yeah, I just got money on the end of the game. It's like, whoa, why the hell do you care? Just chill out. It's the beginning of the game. Tigers aren't an early game team, by the way. We don't really score till about fourth inning in a typical game. And our luck against Michael Waka is like 50-50. Sometimes we get him and sometimes we don't. I think he tends to, damn it, we're getting out pretty quick today, though. That'll be another out. Keith gets out. Uh-oh. It's one of them games where we're going down fast. Here's Sweeney. We're in the bottom of the second. Sweeney hitting a home run would be pretty good right now. By the way, happy Easter, everybody. I don't know who celebrates. I don't, but happy Easter. Go Jesus and all that. Yeah, those games always make me nervous. I hate scoring a lot of runs early. It makes me nervous because I think the team's going to get lazy and lose the game, and it's always super embarrassing when your team blows a 8-run lead. It's like, God damn it. Everyone's going to make fun of us now. 1-2. Hell yeah, go Jesus. It's his birthday or whatever. Or, well, his kind of birthday, right? Because he was born, like he died as a mortal man and came back as Jesus, with all his powers. So theoretically, it is his birthday. 1-2 fouled away. It's just a real technicality I'm trying to push, so I'm not technically wrong. I'm prepared to debate that opinion for hours. Anyway, it's 1-2. Sweeney bomb. Let's see it. I've already predicted it. It's 2-1. Just put it on the board. All right, ball 2. Not exactly on the. I don't know what pitch. I just know the at bat ends in a ball over the fence. And what I meant by that is the catcher is going to throw the ball to, like down to the ball boy to get a new ball in play because Sweeney struck out, and then the ball boy is gonna throw the ball into the stands for the people. That's what I meant by that. Witt Jr., Perez, and Canna do up here in the top of the third. Witt Jr., Perez, Canna, top 3. Royals lead 2-0. Damn, this sucks that I wish this was a 3-game series versus the Royals and the Tigers had the day off. So that way we could be well rested for the Padres. And we could use CY Skubal against the Padres. Yeah. Anyway, hey, we're up at 15 likes. All right, I appreciate that, everyone. Make sure you drop a like. Help the old stream out here on Easter. What would Jesus do? He'd leave a like. He'd probably leave two. But you can't. Don't do it twice because that'll unlike it, and that's not very cool. This is a long half inning. Witt, Perez, and Canna do up here in the bottom of the second. Or top of the third. 2-0 Royals. That's true. The Boogies still have them at plus 35, so I guess we still have a chance. Oh, the Tigers? I mean, yeah, it's the top of the third. It's early. Damn, Lord, that's not great. 1-1 here to Witt. One, two. And Witt Jr. flies out. That'll be the first out of the inning, 1 away. All right, good start. Here's Perez. Perez. He's got a very tiny head. They call him Doc, that guy from Spider-Man with the little head. That's what they call him. I don't know. I think it's like Dr. Octopus or something like that. But it's always very funny when that guy's got a little tiny head. I think it's very funny. Not Perez, but the shitty comic book character. Oh, 2. Ball 1. It's 1 deuce. Oh yeah, the first ballot Hall of Famer, most likely. Can't really imagine what would not get him in. I don't think he's ever cheated. I think he's got a World Series. I guess did he ever? I don't think he's won any significant awards, I suppose. All right, they get Perez to line out. 2 away. Now up. Mark can't get it like because it says can in his last name, but you can call him Mark Canta, and it's like he can't do it. That's pretty good, isn't it? I have some other good jokes. Mark can't hit instead of Mark. God damn it. I guess he's using steroids now in Kansas City. Haven't seen him hit a ball out of the infield in a while. What a surprise. 1 on, 2 out. Well, I look stupid now. Yeah, he is open up again. It's the beginning of the year. That's not very fair. I forgot what month it was. I forgot he raked for us until like May 5th. And then he stopped hitting the ball for the rest of the year. Yeah, I know. It's like I think he listens to the channel. What's up, Mark? How you doing over at first base? I hope you get picked off. Fucking weirdo. Actually, I like him as a person. I'm mad that he was holding back Austin, like Parker Meadows. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, as soon as we got rid of that guy, fuck. We won 31 straight. We won 31 out of out of 44 games. We won 31 of them bad boys as soon as we got rid of that dude. I felt like he was holding my team back on purpose. 2-1. Could use an out here. 3-1. Fuck. Whole lot of sirens outside. Oh, they're getting guns and coming up to the window and looking at it. No, I'm just kidding. That would suck to have that happen. I'd be like, oh, gotta go, guys. Sorry. And they walk him 2 on, 2 out. Here's Renfroe. Man, Skubal don't got it today. Sheesh. Ball 1. One, 2. One, 2 now. Again, foul ball. Yeah, happy Easter, John. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Got it's finals week, so everything's a little bit crusty. But yeah, everything's good. I just got to write a paper and then make a portfolio, and I'm good. Got to do some grading, of course, but I just got a big bulk of it done. Now it's just kind of like grading things as they come in, which is pretty good. My exams are easy. It's just writing a 10 to 15 page paper, which ain't really shit. And then I'll just do that tomorrow. And I'm kind of working on like crafting the thesis tonight, and I'll get that all completed here in the next couple hours. Uh-oh. Okay, they get the out. I thought for sure the throw wasn't gonna beat it. I was like, damn it. All right, that'll be the third out of the inning. At least I forgot Mize is our third baseman now, so it's not that bad. Or he plays third now. Bottom of the third, we'll have Baez. Hey, look who's up. Baez, Torres, and Carpenter here in the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Royals. Sheesh. Yeah, paper and then a portfolio of just my creative work, which ain't even hard. There's some weird parts to it, but whatever. When you get to just make it all up, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, I'm predicting a 10-run. No, I'm just kidding. I'm predicting a home run by somebody. I don't know who. Probably Carpenter. He seems to be overdue for one. I feel like I haven't seen him hit one in a minute. Oh yeah, Torque did homer in this series. So he's homered in every series we've played in so far this year? Or did he not homer against the Brewers? No, he did homer against the Brewers. I remember it was like our only run in that game. It was like a useless home run. So yeah, I think he's up to every series still. Puts him on pace for like 45 home runs this year, some crazy shit like that. Pretty light work, pretty light work. Bum, bum, bum. This is a long break. Start the third. What is this about? Wow. All right, Baez takes ball 1. 2-1 Reds. Eesh. Red zone the Orioles? Question mark, question mark, question mark, exclamation. Fouled away, it's 1-1. Did you guys see that the Guardians beat Paul Skeens last night? Remember that guy that was in here like freaking out, Jacob? And I was like, dude, I don't know. What if you guys win? Like this fucking you guys can beat Paul Skeens. His ERA is 3. And that'll be a fly out by Baez, 1 away. Top of the order. Top of the order due up here for the Detroit Tigers. Torres, then Carpenter. Hopefully we can get some offense brewing here. Ball 1. All right. Good pitch, good pitch, good pitch, good pitch. Throw 4 more of them. Start the next batter off with the ball 2. He won't do it. He's scared. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, go ahead, walk him then. We'll carry on with it. Carry the time. Well, I threw a strike. 2-1. Imagine being a coward and throwing a strike when you could face carry with a guy on instead of being afraid. Me personally, I just get the double play. 2-2. I'd walk this guy on purpose just to get one of their better hitters out and make it a statement. But some teams are weak. Damn. Oh, Torres goes down 2 away. Maybe you guys were right. Maybe this guy does suck. I might be wrong about Torres. He sucks, dude. He just got out right there. 2 down. Here's Carpenter. Yeah, I mean, and they'll improve as the year goes along too. I mean, they're right next to us to be able to win this division. I believe they came into the year as the favorites to win it, or it might have been us. It's pretty fucking close between the two teams. However, I do think that we'd be even better than we are if we weren't so injured. And it's kind of like, damn, dude, well, we have like 15, 16 wins. I don't know how much better this team can actually get. But it's like very obvious there's like spots where they could be way better. And it's like, yeah, if we didn't have Ryan fucking Kreidler in the lineup every other day, I'm sure we'd be a lot better. Damn it. Carpenter gets out. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Tigers still trail by 2-0 Royals here in the top of the 4th. Pasquantino, Fermin, and Waters due up. Tigers has struggled mightily with these 3 guys for whatever reason. Last half inning, hopefully that changes. Yeah, we usually get going as the game progresses, so I'm not too pressed about it. Hilarious to stop this video right on the eye blink by CC Sabathia. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good shot. Oh, man. Seven, eight, nine here for the Royals. So bottom of the lineup due up, then top of the order. Hopefully we can get them 1, 2, 3, so we don't give the top of the lineup here anyone to work with or try to push in. Yeah, should be underway soon. Hey, we're up at 21 likes. We hit the like goal. I appreciate that. Good looking out, everyone. Up over 20 likes. Nice to see. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I have to take a piss in a second. But I want the game to come back on, so there's like some kind of like visual backing to everything. Is it going to load? Play some game. Either way, it'll be the pass squatch to lead it off for the Royals. One of their more dangerous hitters when he's on. Oh, he called time. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. I have to really use the bathroom. I'm just taking piss. And they get past Quantino one away. What a thing to come back to. All right, what do we got? Here's Fermin. He homered yesterday. Yeah, it was okay. Armenian. It was pretty cool. Kind of a boring night though. Like it was all right. I don't know. I wonder if they're saving all the good shit for tonight or something. He's all right. I mean, he kind of had a rough second inning where they scored a couple runs, but I can't tell if it's because McKinstry made a weird throwing decision. They'd only gotten one had they held the runner to second. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I kind of had a similar feel. Looks like that might be a line out, one away or two away. Oh, never mind. Fermin struck out. 2 down. Here's Waters. 4-1 Reds. Damn, dude. Morton sucks. I mean, it's only 2-0. I mean, far from over. We're so far from over. It is not funny. You like the CM Punk intro? Oh, the live in living color thing. That was pretty cool. The match was good. It was well put together. Is that out? Damn it, they get another hit, man. They just keep getting these little BAPIP ass bullshit singles, dude. Just balls that are like floating into no man's land in the outfield. Mainly because of Zach McKinstry being out there. Called strike one. Well, to be fair, it's the fourth inning. 2 runs in the fourth inning isn't really that much. Hell, if the Dodgers were up like this on somebody, they'd probably be at a similar percentage. Might be a little bit higher because it's the Dodgers, but not by much. One. Man, my hair's all fucky today. See what we got. Should we just push it this way and see what happens? There we go. That works. By the way, it'll go to 1-2 now. Yeah, probably, Laura. He may even retire during the season. I mean, he's pretty well cooked. And then we'll get out of the inning. All right, we'll head to the... They get India to fly out. And now we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. It'll be McKinstry, Torkelson, and Green. McKinstry, Torkelson, and Green. What is this? Surprised Morton wanted to play. Yeah, me too. I thought he was going to retire. It's like, dude, what are you doing? It's like him and Verlander both. It's like, oh, you guys just retire, dude. Like Verlander too. It's like, what are you doing, dude? You clearly are not coming back from that injury very well. Yeah, there's a Cena Rhodes match that everybody wants to watch. My guess is Cena's winning, right? I don't think storyline wise you can't, like, Cena has to win this and then probably lose immediately tomorrow, or he's making a point or something, like, and he gives the belt off and leaves. Because then I just don't know what you do with Cody. You know. Plus, there's a part of me that also thinks that the company itself probably wants to move on to somebody else as like a different face of the company than like, oh yeah, our greatest performer ever is Ric Flair. Isn't a terrible time to crown a new all-time leader. Kind of off the heels of Ovechkin scoring that goal too is kind of a good time to do it. Same year. A 1. And by the way, that will be something that like sports media will talk about Cena winning all them championships, by the way. Pretty sure he meant at the end of WrestleMania, or I think he's retiring tonight. I don't even think it's a year. I think it's like it was a year last WrestleMania and the year is now. If I remember how that went down correctly. 3-2. Leadoff hitter McKinstry, then Torkelson and Green. What are we going to get on a 3-2? Hell yeah, that'll be a base hit. All right, 2-run homer. I'm going to go get a little bit more pop. I'll be right back. Swinging strike one. It's 0-1 here to Torque. I mean, sometimes. I don't know. WrestleMania is always a little different. Especially now that it's a new regime in charge of it all. Oh, I'm all blurry. Should I just leave it blurry? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you got it's going to be like Nick Aldis, the GM or whatever. And that'll be a fly out by Torque, one away. Here's Riley Green. That was pretty fun. What's the temp? About 58. Feels a little colder where I'm at because of, I don't know, it's kind of windy. So, somewhere around there, 58 or something like that. Do-do-do-do. One on, one out. Riley Green, the hitter. It's 2-0 Royals until this home run by Riley Green coming up. And then it'll be 2-2. Watch this shit. All right, fouled away. It's 0-2. Just keep watching. You're about to be amazed. You ready for your mind to be blown? And I don't know if you are. Are you a real ass fucking dude? Watch this shit. 0-2. Damn, he got out. That might be 2. That wasn't a good out at all. It's 80 degrees by Euler. That's pretty good. Well, that was a force out at second. Riley Green was able to beat it out 1-2 away. Damn, that was not that was the complete opposite of what I thought might happen in that at bat. That is rather unfortunate. Damn. Called strike one. Here's Dylan Dingler with 2 away. Bottom of the 4th. Royals up 2. I can never tell who has the ball. Oh. It's the top of the 4th, so it would be the Twins. When you look at a scoreboard, and you don't know who's batting, just look at what inning it is and if it's top or bottom. If it says like bottom of the 4th, for example, it would be Atlanta having 2 on and 2 out. If it was the bottom of the 4th, Or if it was the top, it'd be Minnesota with 2 on and 2 out. Because again, Minnesota's the away team, so they're listed first. Home team's always on the bottom. Yeah. So Minnesota had the bases loaded. 2-2. Yep. Like with the Tigers and you can't really see it that way. For example, the Phillies are in the bottom of the 4th against the Marlins. And the Phillies are up to bat with runners at the corners, 1 away. Because it's the bottom of the 4th, so that means the team. You can kind of also look at it as like the team on the top 4, team on top, bottom 4, team on bottom's batting. Like you can look at our little thing, it says bottom 4, and you know the Tigers are batting right now. So that probably means the home team is on the bottom and they are batting in the bottom part. Right now, I know Cleveland's hitting in their game. I know Boston's hitting in their game. I know the Phillies are in their game. The Mets are hitting. Rays are hitting. Braves are Dingler strikes out. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Braves are about to start hitting. It's 8. Jesus, Laura. Yeah, I seen that, Laura. That's pretty bad. The Blue Jays are about to bat. The Athletics are batting. We're in right now. We'd be at the end 4, so that means you kind of know KC is coming up to bat. Yeah, it's all pretty straightforward. Bum 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 bum. Tigers are the only team in baseball carrying 4 pitchers with a sub-3 ERA. Isn't that crazy? I think we have the number 1 team ERA, even with Maeda considered. Isn't that crazy? That guy got like a 10 ERA right now, and we're still the best pitching staff in baseball. That's how good we've been pitching this year. If you remove Maeda, we have a 2.82 ERA as a team. That's so low for the beginning of the year. It's like, wow, dude. We're just destroying everybody. All we can do is pitch. So a big reason why we're winning is the fact we just don't give up runs. Skubal back to work here in the top of the 5th. He's at 74 pitches because he's kind of had a rough game. He doesn't pitch the greatest against the Royals for some reason. They seem to get to him a little bit. One of his only bad starts last year was against Kansas City. Oh. Hopefully I didn't drop any frames there. Well, I might have. I don't know. Hope we stay good. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, it sucks. Good times. It is what it is, though. I wouldn't put money on the Tigers or Detroit teams. It's also only like the 5th inning. I don't know. I also don't care when gamblers get upset. It really means nothing to me, man. Maybe don't bet money if you're gonna get upset if you're gonna lose it. I can't believe you do that either. You know how hard it is to sweep in pro baseball? Well, typically the Tigers don't hit until like the 5th or 6th innings. So, yeah, that's happened actually quite a few times where our starter gave up like 1 or 2 runs, and then our lockdown bullpen came in and shut the game down even further, kept it shut down, and then our offense scored like 4 runs and we win the game. We've done that a lot. Actually, we do that fairly regular, like to a very shockingly regular degree. We're averaging almost 5 runs a game, actually, believe it or not. Oh, another base hit to Zach McKinstry. What a surprise. He's not an outfielder. If you're going to bet on a team, you should do some research into how the team plays baseball. The Tigers don't typically exist for the first like 4 or 5 innings of a game. They just don't do anything. We've also been one of the better offenses in baseball this year, consistency-wise. We score about, what, 5, maybe 6 runs a game? We're pretty normally consistent this year. We're actually pretty good on offense this year. We've only had about 3 real bad stinkers. 1 real bad stinker against the Brewers. That was our worst one. We got 1 hit. That was crazy. That was a bad one. I'm perfectly fine. You're the one that's really upset because you're going to lose money. I believe we made it further into our season than the Phillies did last year. Just as a fun fact. Did the Phillies win a playoff series last year with that real team of theirs? Just a small question. How many playoff series did y'all win last year as a Phillies boy? Did they make it past the wild card? Yeah, we're the best team in the American League, I believe, by record. Maybe second best. We're averaging 5 runs a game. That's pretty good. We have the best team ERA in baseball. And if you take out Kenta Maeda, we have a sub-3 team ERA right now. Did you know that? Why are you upset? You triggered? By the way, it'll be 1-2. We're literally one of the better teams in baseball right now. I'm not really sure what fight you're trying to pick with me. You have nothing to go on right now. If we're talking about specifically this year, all we can talk about is what's been played. The Tigers are like one of the best teams in baseball. I'm sorry, like burst your bubble. We're one of the most consistent offenses at 5 runs a game, almost just under. We played 21 games, 94 runs. That's right, about 5. And we have like a 3.4 team ERA. Good for number 1 in baseball. And if we get rid of our dumbass pitcher Kenta Maeda, we have a 2.82 team ERA. We're aggressively one of the better teams in the league right now. I don't know really what you're looking at. We have one of the best records in the American League, if not the best record in the American League, as far as wins go. I'm very confused as to what we're not doing well this year. I'm sorry you're panicking about losing money in the top of the 5th inning, but there's still 5 innings to be played for the Tigers. The 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and the bottom of the 9th if they need it. More than half the game to be still played. That'll be a fly out, 2 away. Yeah, I didn't say in baseball. I said statistically we have some of the best stats in baseball at 5 runs a game and a team ERA of about 3.4, which is probably not going to change throughout the season. We have probably one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. I mean, we've been one of the best teams since like last August. And we have the same team as last August, like the exact same team. So I don't know. We're only going to get better, actually. You know, a fun fact? We're scoring 5 runs a game, and we're missing like 3 or 4 of our most important pieces on our offense. That should cause you some concern. We're actually going to get way better. Yeah, but I mean, you're saying we suck. So what are you basing that on? No, listen to me, dude. What are you basing that we suck on other than like just a vibe? Is that what you're going off of? It's just a feel you have? Bobby Witt gets caught stealing and will end the inning. Because what are you basing it on other than the statistics or like what? We're just a bad team? Based on what? What do you have to back it up? Based on last year, we were pretty good. Based on the start of this year, we look like a good team. What's bad? Yeah, suck my dick. Yeah, that's what you say to that because you know you sound fucking stupid. We actually I think we swept the Yankees, didn't we? Hey, by the way, John, good times. We beat the Yankees 2 out of 3 games. Ooh. Oh, I bet you didn't know that. We've already played the Yankees. Bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know we beat them 2 out of 3. Already took the series from them fucking losers. Uh-oh. Wait till you play the Yankees. Yeah, we already beat them 2 out of 3, buddy. I think we beat them with fucking Reese Olson, too, our worst pitcher. I think they scored like 4 runs against us until the last. I think it was like a combined like 6 runs across 3 games they got against us. Most of them came in the last game. So I'm not really sure. Like, what? Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. Bottom of the 5th. A lot of people say this. Keith, Sweeney, and Baez. He hasn't said anything to get banned. Trust me, he has a line. He has not crossed anything. I allow people to behave very rowdy in here and get kind of loud. But as long as they're not breaking certain things that'll get me in trouble for not moderating, it's fine. I'm actually a Patriots fan. I don't really give a shit about the Lions like you. Pretty sure the Tigers are also a better all-time franchise, too, than the fucking stupid fucking garbage-ass Phillies. What, like one good year in the last 20... When was the last time you guys won anything? 08? Did you guys win that in 08? The Phillies, for you to be talking like this. Did you guys win that shit, or did you guys blow that World Series? I always forget. And then you've been dog shit ever since that year. But like, is that... Did you guys win at least that year? Because you haven't won a fucking thing since then. God, dude, we get it. All right, here we go. Base hit by Keith to start off the inning. Okay, that's all. I was just asking if you actually won. Yeah, Detroit had a bad decade. They're doing pretty good now, man. You know, the Eagles were the same thing as the Lions until 2018, just as a friendly reminder. Good times. Like, you know that, right? Good times. Like, your team, the Eagles genuinely are not much better than they were than the Lions. Like, all the Lions need is 2 quick Super Bowls, and you guys are back on the exact same level. I don't live in Detroit. so you're not bothering me. I don't. Cool, man. You have if you're from fucking Pennsylvania, let's not do. What's up with Kensington? Why are there parts of Philadelphia that are just open air fucking drug bazaars? Can I go down Kensington at 1 a.m. and safely not get murdered and robbed? I can walk around Detroit at 1 a.m. perfectly fine. Nothing will happen to me. I can't say that about fucking parts of Philadelphia. Clean up your fucking city before you start running your fucking mouth. I'll get murdered in a fucking in parts of Philadelphia if I go out there at night because it's full of fucking drug addicts. Open up air markets of drugs. Like I can get any there's dog that doesn't exist in Detroit. That shit is all hidden. It's not open air market like in Philadelphia. Why are you mentioning Detroit as a city? Why are you mentioning Detroit as a city and bringing up the problems of Detroit as a city in this conversation about sports? You're bringing up the fact that Detroit's broke, the fact that Detroit doesn't have anything, and then I bring up the fact that Philadelphia has similar or worse problems than Detroit right now, and you're like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you bringing this up about my city? No, you're a fucking pussy, dude. Come on, answer the question. If you want to talk shit about my cities, I'm going to talk shit about your city that needs to that needs to be burned the fuck down, Kensington. What is that? Why do you guys have that? By the way, it's 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Yeah, Eminem's better than anything the whole state of Pennsylvania will ever produce. Meek Mill is gutter trash and fucking P. Diddy's puppet. He the biggest rapper from Philadelphia is P. Diddy's sex puppet. How does that feel? Blah, 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 blah. Detroit's better than your city. Blah, 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 blah. Go get some fentanyl from Kensington and die. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, Will Smith. Oh, man, what a cool guy. His wife cucks him on the regular. Eminem's still winning. Eminem's still winning. One three. We have the best deep dish pizza on the planet. We don't care about you. We have Jalen Rose, the guy who created the name Jalen. We're out of here. Yep, there's good nightlife in Detroit. Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. What's up, Darrell? To be fair, everybody thinks Detroit's a dump too. Why the hell didn't? Oh, it wasn't a deep enough pop out. I was like, why the hell didn't no one score on that fly out? Because it looked way deeper off the bat. 2 away now. Fuck, dude. All right, Carpenter up with 2 on, 2 out. The cheesesteaks are good. Hold on, cheesesteaks are pretty good actually. Especially if you've ever been to Philly and had one, they're pretty solid. That's some pretty good food. You can't really shit on them if you never had one. To be fair, most major U.S. cities suck shit. Oh yeah, wait. I was gonna say, wasn't Kobe born in France? I know he's his dad's from Philly and shit like that, and I think he grew up around there a little bit. But I thought he spent a lot of time overseas in France. Come on, bloop in. Oh, it's a foul ball. I mean, they are. I mean, all major cities are. They're all just kind of crammed, dude. It's like hundreds of thousands of people living there in one spot. It's awful. The best spots in a state are never going to be like the big city. I don't get hurt. My feelings hurt from baseball games. Yeah, they got went to downtown LA, and she was shocked how overrated it was. It smelled like piss. Yeah, I mean that's all cities, Frank. Exactly. Like if you go to Dallas, if you go like a lot of these, Dallas may be a little cleaner just because of like. Actually, no, it's not. I know it's not. It's violent too, just like Houston. Like again, every major city has a little bit of problems to it, and especially at nighttime. The later in the day it gets, the worse it's going to be. The earlier in the day, the general okay it's going to be. Of course, there are always exceptions to every rule. Hey, that'll be a base hit. We'll get a run, and it's 2-1. All right. I don't know how many pitches is Freed at. Drove through LA from east to west. I literally. Yeah, it's crazy how different. Yeah, there's two parts to every all this shit. Are they pulling Waka here? Here's McKinstry. Runner at first and third, 2 away still. Tigers go first to third rather well. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is from California because of a situation he got into. See, what if... Where's that guy at? Good times. What happens if the Tigers come back and win? Then do you take back all these mean things that you said? Are they pulling this guy? What are they doing? I don't think so. Dallas is a little cleaner, but it's still a huge city. Yeah, no, there's nothing perfect. I know he was Kooks. He was raised there. You're not going to find like a perfect big city. Maybe in like Wyoming, because there's only 600,000 people. So like their big city ain't even like that bad. You know, it's just, you know. Who scored? Trey Sweet. No, who the fuck? Colt Keith scored. If the Tigers win and I win my bet, if they lose, I'm shitting on you. And I'm going to. All right, for sure. Good times. We got to get this win then. I'm glad we can work through this. 0-2. McKinstry the hitter. We could use a big hit. Little bit of clutch. Ball 1. Oh, is Will Smith involved in the Diddy allegations? I was like, for what? I know he like fucks around on his wife, but like they have an open agreement on that. That's not that bad. They both are fucking on other people. But then you're like the Diddy stuff. I'm like, I didn't even know he had Diddy allegations. Oh shit, we tied it up. It's 2-2. And the runner is gonna hold that second though. Hell yeah, it's a 2-2 game. Let's go. Look at that. Good times. This is why you don't panic. What I tell you, we score all our runs in the 5th inning or later. I've tried to tell you this. I told you, don't panic. It's the 5th inning. Remember Vasquez? He's playing in another league. Really? It's been a while. It's funny how good times to talk about how tough Philly, and he mentioned Will Smith is someone from Philly. Well, yeah, exactly, Duro. What's up, Kyle? Hell yeah, Prince Kyle. Let's keep it going. Let's get another hit and score this run, take the lead. Good times like, damn it. He even said, he's like, damn it. If they take the lead now, I have to leave. All right. I mean, our bullpen's really good too. We can use Canely today. We don't have to not use him. 1-1. We got the bone saw. We got the bone arm saw. Nah, he's good. He's always allowed to stay. Yeah, now it's doubted though. Tigers at least got him to start doubting. Gonna do good today. I don't think God wants any team from Detroit to win today. Fair enough. 2-1. Everyone has Diddy allegations. I mean, I don't. I'd have been the one person in Hollywood to not be on any of those allegations. Ah, damn, we got out. All right, well, we tied up at 2 now. We'll head to the top of the 6. Top 6 coming up. It'll be... I don't remember who batted last for the Royals. It's been a little bit. Garcia, Renfroe, and Pasquantinos. 5, 6, and 7 due up here, so good chunk of the lineup. I wonder if Skubal will be out, because again, his pitch count was a little high. Oh, I want to pause that. Yeah. I don't want that video playing in my background. All right, cool. Top of the 6th. Garcia. Oh, and they did. Brant Herter is in the game now. They're going to bring in another lefty. So Herter is in the game now. Because again, I was going to say Skubal was at a lot of pitches. He was in the 90s already. So final line for Mr. Tarek Skubal. He goes 5, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, walked 1, had 4 Ks, ERA of 2.83 for the year. For whatever reason, he never pitches well against Kansas City. Yep, he'll leave with no decision in this game. So let's hope the bullpen can hold her down. 5, 6, and 7 here. Garcia, Renfroe, and the Pasquatch. Vinny Pasquantino. Yep, hopefully just, again, it's the Royals are never his favorite start, it feels like. It's, like even last year, if I remember right, one of his few bad starts was the Royals. That game at Kauffman Stadium. What was it, like the second, third series of the year? He came out and got the shit beat out of him, and then he gave up no runs for like 4 months. Called strike. You're watching the Astros Padres game tonight? Okay. That's a good idea. Wade, get some intel. Hey, we're up at 26 likes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. You're too kind. By the way, I have no beef with the city of Philly. I was just talking shit to that one guy. One deuce. One, two. Yeah, I don't got beef with fucking Philly. Actually, I kind of do, but like it's like a mutual one because of the Super Bowl situation. Overall, I actually like the Philly. I have no problem. Like Ryan Howard's one of my favorites. I was a big fan of Roy Halladay. I liked when Cliff Lee was a Philly. That was pretty fun. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, they're fine. No, I get you good times. You're good, man. Don't worry about it. That was entertaining. You know, that's more important. And no one really got mean. It was just kind of people fucking around and just throwing out like city stereotypes. Dude, the Reds are up 10-1 right now in that game. You gotta hope, Wade. You gotta hope. 2-2 as he fouls another one away. Yeah, Phillies are great. They're one of the few teams that could potentially rip the National League from the Dodgers, in my opinion. My only real question for them is bullpen. Only because Dombrowski used to be RGM, and his bullpen, fuck. That'll be a base hit. Isn't the greatest. We manufactured some runs, Arminian. They got Bryce Harper. They got good pitching all around, not just Wheeler, and they got Schwarber. The Phillies are great. The only question for me is they're both like the whole bullpen. And that's mainly because of the GM. Dombrowski can put you together a hell of a baseball team. Starting pitching will be solid. Your offense will be elite usually, because again, he's got a very keen eye for picking up bats. But he has a very blind spot for pitching, like a huge blind spot for it in the bullpen. And he burns your minor league system. He destroys it. He hates the Giants the most. I can answer that question. That's a very easy question for me to answer. I know how these Eagles people work. They hate the New York Giants the most. Oh, number one. Okay. I thought it would be the Giants. Because for Giants fans, you guys are number one. They fucking hate you guys. And that was even before the Saquon Barkley situation. They hate you guys. I don't think you understand. I know some Giants fans. Whoo. It's a very deep hatred, Kooks. Giants also used to have Lawrence Taylor, and that, that creates a lot of hard feelings. 0-1. Oh, Howie? Yeah, he's doing pretty good. See, Howie just doesn't like overthink it. And that's a very good quality to have in a general manager, I think. A lot of like football teams tend to like overthink the pick and like pass on players, and fucking Howie's just like, yeah, we're gonna take that guy. What the fuck? And that's a very interesting. Like it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna take that guy that everyone's passing on for no fucking reason. The Giants were never really a contender since back in the day. They were the champions a couple times. The Giants win a Super Bowl once every 10 years. Not like once every here's 10 years. No, once a decade, they pop off and they win a Super Bowl. That's the New York Giants, literally. I'm not kidding. They won in the 80s, the 90s, the zeros, and the 10s. Incredible that that's how they go. But yeah, other than that, they're horrible outside of them 9 years usually. And they usually win them in like at the end of the decade, so it's kind of like this weird, and like then one right at the beginning. So it'll be like they won in the late 80s, early 90s, they won in the late 2000s, and then they won in the early 2010s. You know what I mean? Number one in the NFL. You put a lot of money in the Super Bowl. Oh, you won some good money then. Hopefully you won some good loot. That'll be a strikeout. So Garcia's single, then we have 2 on, 1 out. Here's for me, strike 1. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go rip a dart real quick. You're a Packers fan, Kooks, and I was praying to draft Cooper DeJean. Yeah, I was pretty devastated the Lions couldn't get Cooper DeJean either. But I don't know. Terry Arnold isn't bad. DeJean would have been better though. If Carter falls, the Patriots have a very good shot at fucking getting AJ Brown on the Patriots, and then my prophecy is complete of AJ back home. I would give up the pick for that. Because we'd probably get a little bit extra. We'd get we'd get their first round pick. We'd probably get their second. We'd get a lot more than what you guys think we'd get in that pick than just AJ Brown. We'd get Brown, but we'd also get a haul of picks. We just would only get one first out of it probably. But we'd probably get their second as well in that trade. And the Patriots, by the way, would 100% do that to get AJ Brown. I don't think you people understand. Oh man, I would kill for that. The most important thing is probably the line of scrimmage and the Eagles. Yeah, I mean, it's an important thing to have. I think the Lions may have a better pound-for-pound offensive line, though. But yeah, we'll give that up. If the Reds are doing this to Baltimore, Baltimore, you're doing it to Charlie Morton, though, so. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go rip a dart. Tigers are up green. Dingler and Keith in the bottom of the 6th. We'll see who's pitching. Got my light. All right, I'll be back. One away already. Green apparently struck out. Yeah, I was gonna say the Eagles probably should have a good defensive line. They did. Yeah, exactly. They drafted 2 of them. Two and one on a called strike to Dylan Dingler. Probably gonna have to go get more soda in a second. I'm out of drink. Pop. Fouled away. It'll be 2-2. Deuce the count. It would be, Richard. It'd be awesome. It's pretty hard to get a 4-gamer. Damn, that'll be a throwout. 2 away. Round out. And I also, oh no, never mind. He beat it out. Was it an error? Must have got throw away. So we got a guy at second, 1 away. Eagles' offensive line is also getting a little old too. I don't know. But you have the pleasure of being able to draft good linemen when you're the Lions or the Eagles. Wonder if that was a because it looked like a grounder. And I took my eye away. Oh, it was a throwing error. That's kind of what I figured. Mound visit here. I think that's going to be it for Michael Waka. So we'll get a pitching change here. We're going to go to a commercial break. It'll be probably Andy Ibanez pinch hitting for Colt Keith because they're probably going to go bring in a lefty. And I would imagine that means Ibanez will come in at DH. Yep, Daniel Lynch will come in to pitch. So I'm guessing that's it for Colt Keith. So runner at second, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th for the Tigers. Damn, that's this is on a little bit of a break right now. I'm gonna go check this out. Reed's at 77 pitches too. He's in real good shape. Reed's in pretty good shape. That's why the Reds moved off India. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad India was. I thought he was a good player. I guess not. I was completely wrong. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some pop real quick during the pitching change. One zero. One though. 2-1. Ball outside for Malloy. Oh, it's Malloy getting pinch hit in. Okay. Well, we got J-Hen hitting, not Ibanez. All right. More of a dangerous hitter right here. Very explosive hitter. Let's see what J-Hen can do. 2-2, swing and strike. Oh. Even count now at 2-2. Deuce. Hoping for the old big hit. Hit him with the goat C. Damn, he fouled it away. 2-2. You got to watch two Padres in those games Thursday. Not fair enough, Wade. I just noticed O's playing that Thursday night at 6:45 and Tigers have a day off. See what happens. Yeah, it could help, Wade. Could help. It'd be good, Armenian. That'd be important. Good little at bat here by Malloy as he'll see the seventh pitch. All right. It's always good to have the first thing you do, like when a reliever comes in, is get it, like, tax him a little bit. You know what I mean? Get him to throw like 8-9 pitches in the first guy. Hell yeah, Lions own the North. Yeah, yeah, they should be able to win it again. 3-2. Chicago could be significantly improved. I don't think they'll be that much better than last year, though. Maybe 3 wins. Green Bay should be better. And we'll see with Minnesota. Minnesota is I'm very questioning what Minnesota's up to. I don't know how McCarthy's going to be. Is that a homer? No, fly out. Damn it. But it'll get the runner over to third. 2 down, though. So runner at third, 2 away. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Trey Sweeney. It's not love. It's the rest of the team is pretty solid. They have a good defense. They have a pretty solid offensive core, and they're a very young team that is going to get better and better. All right. Well, Frida's taking his no-hitter into the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if he can keep it going. All right, runner at third. Here's Trey Sweeney. Fouled away. It's 0-1. Fuck. Forgot we don't have another bat that we could use for Sweeney because he's Bias is playing right now, and we're not going to slide into Ibanez. And theoretically, you could, I guess. To see Love is the guy. I just haven't been. No, he people kind of overreacted to a stretch of games against 8 pretty bad defenses. It's like, man, he put up all them points on the 2023 Lions. It's like, yeah, he did that against like the fucking Lions in 23 that didn't have a secondary. Love appears to be a good quarterback, but he kind of has Dak energy to him. Damn, they got out. Well, we'll head to the top of the 7th. That'll be a ground out. 2-2, top 7. Yeah, Christian Watson can't stay healthy, doesn't help. I think he can be a guy. I just think he's more like a Dak Prescott type. I was called a hater by Packers fans when I pointed this out during his Linsanity run 2 years ago. I was like, he's not that good. He's not beating good teams. He's beating a bunch of bad defenses like he's supposed to. And then I was called a hater when I said, I was like, his arm isn't even good. The Packers are gonna overpay this man. I was like, you'll find out. And I feel very vindicated in that one. At least after year one. That was about what I expected from Love. Wentz has a 0.57 right now. Is he starting in the majors or is he like a reliever? Who's they and what guard? Make a play for Watt. That'd be big. Wentz is in the bullpen. Well, that's cool. For that contract. I don't understand who you're talking about or what teams. It's not a good thing to be like super vague and stuff like that. Herter is still pitching here for the Tigers in the top of the 7th. Fermin, Waters, and India. Packers signed a guard for the Niners. Oh, okay, cool. That's all. I don't know. I don't really follow the Packers, so I don't know. I think they suck, so I'm not really too worried. I also don't really want to talk about the Packers offensive line right now. That's a boring ass topic in a baseball stream. 2-2, top 7. Fouled away. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You know. Yeah, probably not with Purdy. I don't think you should pay him that much money. But you're kind of in a rock and a hard place where you're paying for the early success too. Like because you drafted him so late, you kind of have to pay for that. Because he's, he has not made a lot of money as an NFL quarterback. So there's going to be some but again, that should be signing. I don't know. We'll see what Purdy ends up getting. 2-2, ball inside. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. Okuda hasn't. I don't know. That injury really ruined him. 2-2 here on Fermin. Come on. Get him out. Don't gotta be cute. I feel like if you're gonna be cute, you're gonna miss, and then you're gonna give up the fucking hit. All right, cool. One away. I know Meadows started a throwing program, so I think it's his right arm is the issue, and I believe he's throwing in his right arm. So he was cleared to start a throwing program. So probably a month, sometime in May. No way. OKC just beat Memphis by 51 points. Oh my God. I know our friend Space was in here and he was like, it's like 51-22, and I didn't believe him. They won by 51 points, dude. Holy shit. Ja, what happened? 0-2 here on Waters rather quickly. Waters having himself a career game, 2 for 2. 131-80. God damn, dude, that's a fucking beating. Is OKC going to win the championship this year? Is that the general feel? So, OKC's plan of acquiring 800 first-round picks is finally paying off, huh? John, apparently OKC beat the Grizzlies by 51 points, 131-80. Because I believe, didn't like a few years ago, OKC trade all their players for first round picks in one of the craziest moves I've ever seen. And I was like, that's not going to do anything. And now they're like, yeah, we're the best team. We have all these first round talent now. We have 5 first round picks starting for us. It's like, that's a good strategy, actually. Son of a bitch, that's a real good one. We have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, and 4 other first round picks that would be the best player on 80% of the league. Yeah, they did with the most points coming off the bat. Yeah, so yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Yep. Dude, having like 8 guys, 9 guys on your team that are all first round picks makes you a very hard team to beat. And that's exactly what that's not even like that nefarious of a plan. It's just like, how about we trade away all of our good players, suck balls for like 2 years, but we'll have 9 first round picks as a result of this. No one will have a deeper roster than we do. 1-2 on a called strike. Kind of a gift call for the Tigers. That's a hilarious way to build a team and the correct way to build a team. Especially in basketball where first round talent is like the only good, like there's only like 15 good players in a draft, if that many. You know what I mean? Like 15 good players. Like wow, here's some all-stars. What about the rest of the first round? It's so lucky they aren't a bust. 2-2. It feels like the NBA has like the sharpest, like all of our best players in the first 5 to 6 picks, and then it's like, damn, we get pretty bad. It's a pretty good crapshoot at this rate. And Jonathan India strikes out on a foul tip. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Baez, Torres, Carpenter, 9-1 and 2. So Baez top of the order. That's pretty good. Ohtani, I'm good. Like, I'm good on Ohtani. I personally don't like him. It was 1,000 first round picks. It was a pretty high number. One sec. 7th inning stretch. I got it. In honor of it being 420, I'm gonna rip a blinker. On. All right. Nice and easy. There you go. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy Easter and all that. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. We'll do it again just for shits and giggles. I'll be back. 1-1 here on Baez. We're back. Yeah, he's the best player. I just don't think it'd be. I don't know. It'd be cool. I was gonna say I don't know if it helped a ton, but I'm like actually it would be pretty helpful. I don't know. Like he said though, it's like a 10-year contract, like more than 10 years, and it's like $700 million. And I know he's only paying a year, but it's like that shit's eventually gonna hurt the Dodgers in some weird way. Because I believe that money will eventually start coming off the books. Like that's something that will eventually count against their payroll, I believe, even if it's deferred. Like eventually they will lose that $70 million a year. 1-1 here. We got a runner at first. Baez got a base hit. Now hopefully Torres can hopefully the top of the order can bring Baez home and put us into a end of game bullpen scenario. Naturally, Kenta should be warming up. That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, he changed his stance up. Oh, fuck. He changed his stance up. He's not swinging at bad pitches anymore. It's a pretty good change. It looks like they got him at second, though. Torres beats it out at first. So runner at first, one away. Here's Gary Carp. That's a lot of money for Shohei. It's a lot of money. All right, Carp, we need a big hit, maybe RBI triple. Something to a gap. A little bit of a clutch hit coming, hopefully. Strike one. Damn it, he took a pitch right down the middle. We do need a Kerry Bonds appearance. That would be quite helpful. Could change the complexities of the game. Damn, dude. I thought he was hurt. 1-2. Yeah, Manning's, I don't think he's a starter. I think he should move into the bullpen. Well, that's cool. Good for Ohtani. Fouled it away. It'll remain 1-2. Need a big hit now from Mr. Kerry C. I know he's up against the lefty, but we'll see if he can find something. How about a little Jesus power? Easter. Fouled away. It's 1-2. This got to be like Kerry's like favorite day outside of like maybe his birthday. Surprised he's not going off or something. Yeah. No, we beat it out. Okay. We got 2 on, 2 out. Or 2 on, 1 out. All right. We're actually kind of cooking here. Here's McKinstry. By the way, we'll probably see a pitching change this inning after McKinstry's at bat. I doubt they'll leave a lefty for Torque. Here's McKinstry. 2 on, 1 away. If McKinstry can play the base hit here, we might score a run. And McKinstry gets a hit. And scores a run, I believe. Hell yeah, we're up 3-2. Good job by McKinstry. We score. Hell yeah. Zach McKinstry comes through in the clutch once again. Hell yeah, dude. He doesn't do much, but boy, oh boy, 7th inning on. If we need a run and there's a guy on base, we could put McKinstry up. And he seems to like continuously come through. And that'll be the end of the pitcher. They're going to do a pitching change. So they'll be bringing in a right-handed pitcher to deal with Torque. Tigers go up 3-2 now on a base hit by Zach McKinstry. Carpenter at second, McKinstry at first. Good speed on the bases. Bottom 7, Tigers up 3-2. Hell yeah. All right, this is a pretty good one. I wonder who's pitching the 8th for us. Brisky's hurt. They got to save Canely for the 9th. Who the fuck is pitching for us next inning? Probably Holton, right? Let's see. It'll be Witt, Perez, and Canna. So 3 righties. Oh fuck, they probably can't bring in Holton. Damn, the Reds are up 12-1. Rebbia's hurt. Might be Kenta. Not much. I think we have to bring Kenta in for the 8th. That would be really funny if fucking Kenta comes running in. I'll be like, oh damn, I was joking. Unless they're just gonna let fucking Herter go out there and pitch the 8th. I mean, they might. He is kind of a long reliever. That Herter, can you go another inning? Most likely it'd be Holton, but I don't know if they want to bring in a lefty against Witt, Perez, and Canna. They all hit lefties pretty good. Even Mark Canna, who can't hits lefties okay. All right, I'm gonna go grab some juice. I only had like this much pop to get out of my soda. Oh man! All right, here we go. Schreiber's in though. Oh, wasn't he on our team? Like, did we not have this guy like a year ago and we got rid of him because he sucked? I very specifically remember him. Could just be from playing the Royals for a year in 2016. That's how long ago that was? In 2020. Yeah, that's when I thought we had him. Ball 2-0. 1 out, runners at first and second. Here's Torkelson. Yeah, damn, Wade, you're spreading fake news. Are you Donald Trump, Wade? Oh, got him, dude. I burned 2 people at one time, dude. I'm so fucking edgy. Called strike 1. Two, 1. 3-1 now, looking not so great. Maybe bases loaded for Green coming up. We'll take that. Shit, you can't put him anywhere. Kind of got to pitch to him because Dingler coming up with the bases loaded could be a fucking disaster for a team. No one knows the true capabilities of Dingler. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, they walked him. Yeah, they said, fuck that. You know, I do wonder who would be better at baseball in their old age. Trump or Biden? Because they're both about 80. They're, Biden a little older, Trump about to be 80. I don't even think either of them could fucking hit a baseball at this point. Trump maybe because he regularly swings, like uses his hips and his legs and his arms to swing. But Biden's in better physical shape, not mental. We're not talking mental. Like overall physical health, Probably Trump just because he swings. Oh, it looks like Green might, Damn, I think the inning was a double play. Damn, Green grounded into a double play with the bases loaded. To be fair, have you ever rode a race bike? Gibson? Or Gibbs. Very funny to see people fall off them. So yeah, you know that like the shoes that you wear alongside the pedals and the strapping that goes on there, people fall off bikes all the time. That literally wasn't even a big deal. Like that's the least surprising part of that. It's just weird that he was riding a bike. I don't know what he was up to, and then he rolled up. Like the weirdest part was the rolling up the way he did. The falling off, that's not even that weird. Sometimes you fall off on a bike like that. Your feet get caught. It's not uncommon. Like, yeah, I mean it's funny. They're old as shit. They do weird. They have like weird old guy moments. This is why you gotta make the president limit is like 65. They can't be president anymore. The Yankees are still in a no-hitter. He's got that through 7 innings. Oh, Canley's going to come in. Oh, they're just going to bring him in, have him pitch 6 innings, 6 outs. They're like, fuck it, we'll just bring him in for the whole game. Witt, Perez, and Canna due up here in the top of the 8th. I'm going to go get some juice now. I'll be right back. Looks like the inning's about to start. All right, Witt up to bat. All right. Yeah, happy Easter, Kevin. Everybody. Yeah, everything's going great. And 1 away. They get a ground out by Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, no, they think they threw it away. Damn. Now he's at second. Well, that sucks. We're going to throw away our lead. Tiger saw the Royals doing errors, so we could do that too. Baez with the throwing error. Here's Perez now, runner at second. Nobody out. Not great. Was it another throw in there? Or did they get him this time? I believe Perez grounded out. Oh, never mind. They were just redoing that play for some reason. All right. Called strike 1. Oh, never mind. He did get out. Okay, so 1 away. Perez grounds out. Runner has to hold at second. Here's Mark Canha. All right. You can kind of pitch around this if you do it right. You kind of just got to let Bobby Witt happen. It might be inevitable. Called strike 1. Just got to hope Mark Canha isn't dialed the fuck in right now. Throw strikes. Get him out. Damn it. 1-1. The only problem is trying to strike Canna out with throwing balls ain't never going to work. He doesn't swing at things. He's a very patient hitter. It's very obnoxious. Got a good eye. He's got a good eye. Try to pick off at second. Nothing going on. Ah, the Yankees gave up the no-hitter. Damn. Well, the no-hitter tag went away. Anyway. No, that'll be a base hit. That'll score a run. It's 3-3. Canely blew it. To be fair, that was actually Baez's fault more than anything. That's an unearned run. 1 on, 1 out. Runner to first. Witt scores. It's 3-3. I blame the government personally. How are the White Sox winning? They paid the umps. Feels like the White Sox have been playing the fucking Red Sox for like 18 straight, like for a lot of games in a row. Of course, it was Mark Canha that came through. Son of a bitch. Getting beat by Mark Canha in the Big 25. It's cringe. The White Sox are 8-0 on the road. That's pretty bad. What's up with the slow updating here? What the frick? Why isn't it updating? Canha isn't even batting. That looks like, oh, there's at least a foul ball going on. There's at least, okay, what do we got? Tyler Tolbert came into the game. He pinched ran. Okay. It's at least 0-1 here on Garcia. Maybe 0-2. Called strike. Fouled away. It's 0-2. All right, that's what I thought was going on. 1 away, runner at first. 3-3 game here in the top of the 8th. Ball 1. I'm getting data throttled. I don't think it has anything to do with me. I haven't dropped the frame. My playback has perfect connection. 2-2. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest throw by Baez. Uh-oh. I think I'm starting to have issues now. Hold on. No, I haven't dropped any frames. My connection's been very steady this stream. To do. Pretty shocking consistency, too. Oh, is that a home run? Nope. Okay, it's a flyout. 2 down now after a flyout by Garcia. Now up Hunter Renfroe, or well, whoever the hell Renfroe's first name is. Seems like everybody named with the last name Renfroe there's someone named Hunter attached to it. Either way, here's Renfroe. 1 on, 2 out. We're in the bottom or top of the 8th. It is Hunter. Yeah, I figure. See, it's always Hunter Renfroe. Like, yeah, it's the same guy from the NFL, Rob. Did you not know that? I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, he wants a win. He wants the dub. All right, we'll see what Renfroe does. Hopefully we get him out quick. and get to the bottom of the eighth, take a lead, then get to a save, end the game. Everybody goes home. Woo! 2-0 though. I seen this. Liam Hendricks takes the mound for the first time in 681. Damn. Is that for the White Sox? Red Sox? Oh, okay. Cool. 3-1. Or 2-1 now on Renfro. Pick off attempt, nothing going on. Yeah, it's the battle of the socks. Who has the better socks? 2-2. Two down, 2-2 count here with the runner at first. Royals have tied it up at 3 here in the top of the eighth. Tigers need a couple runs in the bottom half to push it to a save. Yeah. What we gonna get? 3-2 on the ball. Not great. Not a big fan. Hopefully we end this here. There we go. And they get a strikeout. That'll leave 7, 8, 9 for the top half of the ninth. Bottom of the eighth coming up. 3-3 game. Let's see. Kerry Carpenter hits the walk-off. Let's see if we can get it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit. Guess who bats 6 potentially? I've had 100 people watch before on the channel a couple times. It's a pretty rare event, but it does occasionally happen, especially during the baseball season. Especially now because everybody's kind of home doing nothing today. Like, oh, we already had our Easter dinner's in like an hour. So people are, people got time to watch today. So it's a pretty good one. We might even hit 1,000 total views on this stream, I think. We have 34 likes. That's really great. I appreciate that. If you haven't dropped one, consider doing so. It does help out the old channel. Happy Easter to everybody, to those who celebrate. Happy whatever holiday it might be for you otherwise, maybe 420. Yeah. It has to be done by Kerry Carpenter, of all people, right? Yeah, we'll be live covering the draft Thursday. Yep. That'll be fun. Schreiber remains in the game to pitch to Dingler, and then we'll see whoever comes up next. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. My team picks for it. I'm excited for it to finally happen. You're going to be at the draft, Kooks? Hell yeah. Yeah, Colt, he's not in the game anymore. Friday and Saturday. So you're going to day 2 and 3? Something fast. Called strike. It's 1-2 on Dingler. Come on, Dingler. We need this run, man. Gotta get you on. 2-2. If your team suck, draft is fun. If your team is good, playoffs, and your team mid, you feel yeah. The draft is nothing for some people. And Dingler strikes out on a tip, one away. Here's Justin Henry Malloy. Maybe Jahan can get something going. Ball one. Yeah, if your team, it's the draft is only fun if your team picks in like the top 10 or they're like a notorious trade team like the Eagles. Then it's like a blast. To be fair, the Lions have been fun under Brad Holmes. There are some volatile teams in the draft. Yeah, Lions draft pretty fun. They'll just take a guy, and then everybody gets pissed. I'll give the Lions credit. They have the ability to trigger the entire NFL world better than any team I've ever seen. They'll be like, we'll take Gibbs at 9 and everybody or at like 12 and everybody freak the fuck out. Holton warming. That makes sense. There's a bunch of lefties coming up at the end of the 9th. That makes sense. Kind of switch Canley and Holton around for the 8th and 9th. Two away. Malloy strikes out. Oh, well, this sucks. Looks like we're going to have to walk it off. Maybe we are looking at the Carpenter Easter walk-off. He does bat third next inning. Here's Sweeney. Ball one. Are we going to have to go to 3? Are we going to have to be dramatic to win this one? And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Let's head to the top of the 9th. Tigers are going to need dramatics. All right. Top of the 9th coming up. It'll be Pasquantino, Fermin, and Waters. Yeah, pretty solid. 3-3. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right back. I have to piss again. I drank a lot of liquid this game. Yeah, Holton's into pitch. So that's not too big of a surprise. They're bringing Tyler Holton. Oh, boy, I'm all fuzzy again. Tyler Holton will come into pitch. And we're back. All righty, what do we got? Hopefully we can get these guys 1, 2, 3, get to the bottom of the 9th, walk this thing off, and get to the dub. Exactly, Kyle. We need this win. Oh, fuck. All right, here we go. Here's the Pasquatch. Vinny Pasquatch Wantino. Ryan Kreidler just came in the game for Kerry Carpenter. What? We need Carpenter to bat. What the fuck? No. Why not take out Malloy? Move Kerry to DH. Do they got like a left-handed closer or something? What? Ah, we're gonna lose now. Damn. What the fuck? Well, that sucks. Damn, dude, 2-2. Maybe Baez will walk it off. Or smoke a triple or something. Dang. And they get Pasquantino one away. Here's Fermin. No, hold on. Kreidler with the Easter walk-off, dude? Could you imagine? I suppose the Lord works in mysterious ways. Are you all truly ready for an Easter miracle? One away, though. Top of the ninth, rather. 3-3 game. Ball one to Fermin. Not pitch around this guy. He's not really one we have to be careful with. Called strike one. Come on, let's just get there with the 1 run wins it. Come on. Throw a strike. Get him out. Hell yeah. 1-2. I wouldn't throw another one right down the middle, though. Even though I'm pretty sure for me, you're pretty safe around that area. You know, he did hit a homer off us the other day, so we might want to be a little careful around there. I think it was literally the same location as that last one, too. Another foul ball. It'll remain 1-2. Two. Miami tied it. Oh, it is tied. Hell yeah, they get the second out of the inning there. It looks like there's 2 away here in the top of the ninth. Yeah. Where's good times? Somebody bring me good times. I want to know. All right, what do we got? Bum, bum, bum. It's 1-1 here on Waters. I always want to say Winters for some reason. I think it's just because I've never really seen the last name Waters. It was at least uncommon for me. Uh, 1-2. Sorry, I'm just looking at my bank info to make sure we're all good. Okay, cool. We're good. Cool. Exactly about what I thought would be in there. What's up, Tim? Just cut the Winters since he is so cold. Pretty much. Oh, and they struck him out. Hell yeah. We'll head to the bottom of the ninth. Let's try to win this thing with Baez, Torres, and fucking Kreidler. Probably searching for Easter eggs. Hell yeah. I'm not in the mood right now because Wi-Fi shut down here. Oh, I'm sorry, Seth. That sucks. All right. Bottom of the ninth. Who's going to play the hero today? Who's the Easter good guy? Still can't believe we replaced fucking Carpenter. They better have a lefty on that mound. I don't know. It seems like a bad idea. Oh, and they're going to bring in a righty too. Well, good job, Hinch. I guess you get McKinstry with the fucking, I don't know. Doesn't seem like anything good happened from this. Here's Carlos Estevez. If you leave in Carpenter, we might have a lefty against our two best hitters. Like, or better hitters anyway. All right. You got MLB The Show 25 for Easter. Hey, oh, and you can't play it because of no Wi-Fi. Damn. Like, here's a game. Enjoy it tomorrow or later. That's a bit of a bummer. All right. Carlos Estevez is the pitcher. Estevez. I'm watching a position player pitch right now. I'm guessing in that Baltimore Reds game. Or the Reds and the Orioles. All right. Here's Javi B. What will Baez do? We'll find out soon. Waters and Herder were teammates back in 6th to 12th grade. Dan Dickerson. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ball one. That must have been the hardest team to deal with is that team right there. I hate when the internet. Yeah, it sucks, dude. I hate when things are down too. Aaron Boone got ejected. That sucks. On Eastern, he's fired up. One away. Baez grounds out. Here's Torres. Looks like we may be going to extras, boys. Here's Glaber. Torres is out. 2 away. Here's, for whatever reason, fucking Ryan Kreidler. Well, boys, we're going to extras and we're probably going to lose because the home team always loses in extras. God damn it. Why is Carpenter out? Why'd they pull Carp? Mets are going to sweep him in 4. 0-2. He's not even going to swing the bat. He's just standing there with it at 2 strikes. He's like, it's all up to me, Ryan Kreidler. I'm going to strike out. Damn, that sucks. I don't know why the hell we did that. He's striking out immediately, which is awesome. Under 100 average, got carry out. The fuck was the point of doing that? And now he's gonna make a. He's literally gonna like cost us the game with a terrible fielding because he can't even field the baseball. India, Witt Jr. and Perez. Waters will be starting at second. Well, that's it for us. We probably lose. Hinch is probably going to take out Torque for Ibanez, which is probably the right move. Put some pitchers in there to hit for like, you don't want Green hitting. You don't want McKinstry to hit. So you put in some pitchers. Bring in Nido for Dingler. A pitcher for Sweeney. And a pitcher for Baez. They'll never know what happened. Just put in all pitchers and who Ibanez, who's ever left. That'll be a good way to hit. You know, Mize's probably coming in to pitch too. You know he's coming in. Or it'll be because Holton can go more than an inning. They might just leave Holton out there, but these are 3 righties, so it might be Maeda season. Yeah, bring Meadows. Yeah, we need Meadows back or somebody. Fucking Veerling. Veerling's, I think, the most likely one to come back first. All right, well, it's extra innings. I'll be right back. I'm going to go rip a dart. Wasn't expecting to be here for too much longer. Holton will be there to pitch. India, Witt, and Perez here with the runner at second. 3-3. Reds hit a grand slam off a position player. That's pretty Bush League. Oh boy, they scored. Home run too. Yeah, 5-3. Cool. Well, figures. Oh no, it's 4-3. All right, it was a sac fly. All right, well, 2 away, 4-3. Royals lead. Top of the 10th. Here's Perez. Hopefully we get him out. Maybe we hit a 2-run homer or something. I don't know. We deserve this loss. I don't know why the hell we put Ryan Kreidler in. 2-0. Have to hope McKinstry, Torque, and Green can make something happen. Swing and strike, it's 2-1. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Foul the way, it's 2-2. Big ass foul ball. Three, 2. And they get Perez swinging. We'll head to the bottom of the 10th. Royals have a 4-3 lead now, so they'll be in a save situation. The Tigers will be starting with Kreidler at second, which isn't great. McKinstry, Torkelson, and Green to hit. We'll see if the Tigers can get some runs. 2 to win, 1 to tie. If they don't get neither, they lose. Man, my camera keeps fucking going out of whack. All right, bottom of the 10th. 4-3. Tigers middle of the lineup, 3-4-5. Can they make something happen? Or did the Royals avoid the sweep? We'll find out here pretty soon. They could be leaving Estevez in there to pitch. Wouldn't be too surprising, I suppose. Not like he's done like a poor job or anything. Yeah, he's a fast runner, but a stupid base runner. It doesn't matter how fast you go when you're bad at running bases. Do you not remember when he missed first base last year? Yeah, he's quick. He's a fast guy, but like, you know, I watched him overrun first base last year. It looks like Estevez is going to remain out there, so we'll see if we can get something. McKinstry, Torkelson, and Green. Bottom of the 10th. Kreidler at second. Tigers need 2 to win. We'll see if old McKinstry can get her done. Plate the runner, maybe get himself in a scoring position. He's pretty good in the clutch. Does he have another moment? Maybe the Easter walk-off is here. That'd be helpful. Faster than who? Kreidler? Kreidler's fast. No, Kreidler's fast. He just is bad at running the bases. Really good athlete, too. There are 3 games in extras right now. Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Miami, Philly, and us and the Royals. Pretty crazy. 1-2. It would be funny if you outran him, though. But damn, Kreidler, you suck. 1-2. 2-2. All right. Good start. We just need 2. Gotta get people on that maybe Torque can clear them out. Three-two. All right. I think so. Ryan Kreidler was really good too. He got injured and he has never come back from that injury he suffered. He was a literal top prospect in baseball. I I don't know what happened to Ryan Kreidler. Damn, he popped out. Well, that sucks. He popped out in foul territory. One away. Here's Torque. One out, runner at second. Who, Kreidler? Not bad. I like NFL receiver speed. A little bit on the slower side, but, you know. It's like a good slot receiver speed. Yeah, it's extra innings, dude. A away team almost always wins in the extras. I think all 3 away teams are leading in extras right now. It's not that. It's never crazy. It always happens. 0-2. And our team just ain't going to hit today, so. Nice. Oh, 2 here on Torque. Could use a big hit right now. Ball 1 up. Dang. Come on, somebody. Someone's got the magic in the bat this inning. I feel like we got to win here. One, 2, runner at second. 1 away. Bottom of the 10th. Tigers need 2. At least 1 to tie. 2 to win, 1 to tie. It's a 1-2 count. Ball 2 outside. Bum, bum, bum. Got to be careful here if you have 2 strikes because you got to pitch around the zone to get him to swing. But if he makes contact, he could bash the shit out of it. 3-2. All right, he's going to get a real close borderline to the strike zone pitch coming up. Yeah, I know, Gentry. I hope they can figure it out here. We're down to our last couple outs. 3-2. And he fouls out. Damn it, dude. Oh, and down to 2. Or 2 outs. Hey, got the runner over to third. Runner at third. Here's Riley Green. We need a hit to stay alive and not be to lose. Can Riley Green come through? He's been struggling lately. He's overdue for a big dramatic hit. Maybe he's got one stored up in the bat right now. Come on, Riley. Give it a ride. No, they walked him. Son of a bitch. Damn it. All right, Dingler. You got this, bud. Fuck. All right, well, here we go. We got Dingler with 2 on and 2 out. The rookie catcher who can hit pretty good. Let's see if he has another big hit in his bat or something. He is 0 for 4. He's due for a hit. Ball 1. Maybe a dingle bomb. Game-changing Dingler bomb. Little Dingler shot. 2-0, 2-0. Okay. We pray for the dingle bomb. We all are, Jay. We all are, JM. 3-0. All right, they're pitching around him. They don't really want much of Dingle. They want they want Malloy, I believe. Kind of the way it looks anyway. Ooh, come on. Call it strike one. Fuck. Three one count, 2-on, and that's game over. GG to the Royals. They won the game. It's never really too hard to predict what happens in extra innings, and the Royals will avoid the sweep. However, Tigers offense just didn't do shit today. So KC avoids the sweep. They do lose the series 3-1 though. So I guess a Pyrrhic victory, if you will, of sorts. But they win. They avoid getting swept. Tigers will fall to 13-9, which is still pretty good. They welcome the Padres tomorrow, which will be an interesting series anyway. GG's to the Royals. That was a good game. Good little comeback by them. Good little way to fight all the way through. Yeah, pitching just pitching was solid for Detroit. No one really had pitched bad. It's just they didn't really pitch. They didn't really get any offense today. Kudos to the Royals pitching this afternoon. Waka was all over us again. But got to back up our strong pitching efforts a little bit better than what we did today. So, plus the defense, I feel like also cost us a run earlier in the game. So, got to be smarter with the baseball when we're throwing it in from the outfield, eh? But yeah, overall, pretty good. Pretty good. Anybody got anything else? Because I'm probably going to start wrapping it up. Tigers manufactured run. It was just manufacturing runs today for people. No one really stood out as doing anything like significant or big. By the way, make sure you leave some likes on the way out. Help the stream out. Hey, we hit 39. That's pretty good. Probably can get to 40. Oh yeah, his ass is about to be in here. That's why we got to go before his ass shows up. But yeah, good game. Just unfortunately didn't go the way we wanted it to. We came close. Offense just was super out of it today. Plus, I don't know if I agree with the decision to pull out Carpenter for fucking Ryan Kreidler. However, we remain in first. We remain in a strong position. We're having a good season, so that's kind of the way you could take away. Hopefully, we can get back to winning tomorrow. Let's go look at the schedule. I should be good to do all of these games now, unless I have to go do stuff or something like that. Because I am at the end of the semester, so let's see where we're at. Let's see. Tomorrow we got the Padres at 6, Tuesday at 6, then Wednesday at 1. Wednesday is probably the day we'll do our last mock draft, by the way. And then, Wednesday will be a double stream day. Thursday is the NFL draft. So there's no game on that day anyway. We'll do our mock draft this evening, unless I'm busy Wednesday night, like something comes up. So, busy week ahead. I should be doing a lot of these games. Some of them I might not, just because things we're at the end, some stuff might come up. I might be busy doing stuff. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Sounds good. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed hanging out with you. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Easter with me. Hopefully you have a good rest of the holiday and everything like that. Hopefully you have a good rest of the week. I will see you tomorrow for our game against my second favorite baseball team, the San Diego Padres. Woo! As always, it's go Lions, go Patriots, and as always, go Tigers. Peace out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.